I just went to see Bo 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 Bo. Hey everybody, I'm back. For those of you joining me for the very first time, I am Mirika Mayo Cornelius, and you can reach me at marikacornelius.com. I'm an author, blogger, vlogger. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell if you want to get every single video that I put up when I put it up, and catch me while I'm online, okay? Now, before I even start talking, this movie right here that's up behind me is on Netflix. Pihu, I'm gonna say Pihu, but it's so good. It's about this little girl. She's like 2 years old, and she survives. It's actually a true story. She survives after being left in the house with her mother, who's going through something with her father, but her father isn't home. So she actually has to survive. Why does she have to survive? Because her mother is dead in the house on the bed, and she's in there, I think, for about 48 hours, maybe 72. The little guy wanted to rush through the television and just save the little girl, but yeah, go ahead and watch it. I'm not going to tell you everything that happens to her, but it is a really, 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 really good movie to watch. Okay. Now that that's over with, I wanted to come on today to talk about selling books on Amazon, and why, if you're a new author, you aren't selling books. Period. Okay. There are a lot of forums and things with authors asking questions about why am I not selling any books. I just recently had somebody messaging me on Twitter to ask, how am I selling my books? So it's a really pressing issue when a new author comes out with a book and they can't sell any books, like zero. Okay, and it can be discouraging. So I'm going to tell you what I know about selling books. Like, something else may work for someone else, but this is just what I know. So how do you fix it when you're not selling any books on Amazon or anywhere, when you just dropped the book? Well, first of all, you must market. And I've done marketing videos, a couple of them. You can go back and watch them, but you must market your book. New authors, I'm telling you, you have to market your book. Just because it's sitting there on Amazon looking quite nice, you have to market your book. Social media can help you with that. Matter of fact, I just had a lady contact me, and she wanted to get a book done, but she does not have, and she is totally against social media. Well, and she wanted me to head up her marketing. No. Because I just feel like, I mean, I'm already consumed as it is, and I'm not going to go on foot for you. If you want to not utilize social media, that's fine, but that's an avenue where it doesn't cost as much money to market if you're online, versus having to travel and use your gas and pay for airline tickets just to get your book from here to there. So yeah, so market your book. It's not gonna sell if you don't. Movies don't get watched at the movie theater if they're not carefully marketed. And you can have different ways you market to different groups of people, okay? But you have to market your book. Another thing, and I'm going to tell you something about, it's my own story. There are some books that are not going to sell on Amazon. I know Amazon is the big deal right now. It's huge. It's like the biggest bookseller, it seems, okay? It's knocking everybody else out. All the brick and mortar stores are closing. They're competing with everybody. But the honest to goodness truth, I have over 30 something books, okay? That's all it includes short stories, novels, you name it, okay? Novellas, whatever. I have it, okay? Different genres. There are certain books that I have that are not selling on Amazon at all, like $0. Then there are some books that I hit the bestsellers list with. And like Curse the Cotton, for instance, has been on the bestsellers list every single year, okay, on Amazon. And here's what I'm getting at. When Curse the Cotton was on Google Play as well as Amazon, it sold nothing on Google Play. It sold all on Amazon. So that's where I focus my market with Curse the Cotton on Amazon. Some of my other books, I say, which one of my books doesn't sell on Amazon? My series, Murders at Gabriel's Trails. The Gabriel's Trail series, it doesn't sell on Amazon. All my money, if you went to Amazon right now, there's hardly anything about the Gabriel's Trail series. It's like crickets. But I'm not exclusive to Amazon, which is why I stay wide, because all of my money, all of my royalty for the Gabriel's Trail series comes from Google Play. All of those readers, and here's the good thing about, here's the weird thing, and it's good about my books being on Google Play, is that I don't even have to market as hard as I do when my books are on Google Play. Some of my books are on Google Play. If I wanted to make a Gabriel's Trails book sale on Amazon, I would have to market like crazy just to get a sale. However, on Google Play, I don't have to. I can look right now, I probably made a sale right now. And then I have books on iTunes, iBooks as well. My horror sales over there. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. But sometimes I know that the going trend is to stay right with Amazon and only Amazon and get on Kindle Unlimited, because that's the way you're going to sell your books and that's what it's going to be. But no, that's not necessarily the truth, because you can literally drop, let's say in my case, a horror on Amazon and it won't push it. I can't push it. But then I'll go and I'll put it on iTunes, and my horror readers are over there. My urban readers are on Google Play. So, and that's just me. And my historical readers are right there on Amazon. I don't know. And thing is, people ask me, well, how do you do it? How do you do it? I'm not quite certain. I know when I first started marketing online, I did a bunch of ads. I had ads everywhere because I didn't have an online market. All my market was, my audience was on foot. I did book festivals. My name got spread. When I first started writing and I first published my first books, it was all word of mouth and on the streets. Okay. And it went from Chicago all the way down to Florida and Arkansas. I went as far as all those places, all in between. And so that's how my marketing was. I was able to not travel as much because, I started a family, had a baby, and so that's when, thank God, social media was ramped up. I was already on social media when no one was on there. Facebook, when Facebook first came out, nobody was on there. It was a waste of time for me. I got on there and literally nobody was there. It was a ghost town. So I didn't even do it for years. When I say years, I was like, every time I go on here, this is blue and white screen. No one's on here. So I'm like, okay. And I forgot what I was on before. I think it was, I don't know what I was doing. I forgot. But when I got back on Facebook, everybody and their mothers were on Facebook. And this is after some years. And so I was like, oh, they're finally here. Okay. So now I can try to get my marketing game on through Facebook. And that seemed to work. Before Facebook took off for me, it was Twitter. And the reason Twitter took off for me, I guess I should say, is because I was a celebrity blogger. And you can go back and watch the videos, but I was a major celebrity blogger. I was interviewing celebrities and I was a major celebrity blogger. And so Twitter was best for me because when you're keeping up with celebrities, you want to be on Twitter, period. This is before Instagram, okay? You wanted to be on Twitter back then because whatever they say, boom, you got it, So, but yeah, marketing for me, going back to my books, it's not, for me, it's not always Amazon. So if you are a new author, Don't always think that Amazon, you can put your book on Amazon for 90 days to see if you like it exclusively, and that's cool. If you get sales off of it, great, keep it there, don't move it. But if you're not gaining any momentum on Amazon, then you may want to go wide with your books, meaning put them on Google Play, Amazon, and somewhere else, so that you won't have to be exclusive. And sometimes, honestly, your book will sell somewhere else, and don't be frustrated. Your books don't always have to sell everywhere. As long as they're selling, be happy. And just one last thing, if your book isn't selling, just take a look at the overall blurb or synopsis that you have, and take a look at the overall book. Selling things is selling anything. It has to be about, you have to have your hand on the pulse of what's going on around you in your market. Okay, you kind of want to look at what's selling best. You got to kind of know your niche, okay? Because if you don't know your niche, then you might not be able to sell. Like if you have a children's book, know children, know what children are attracted to, okay? I mean, you don't want to put a brick house on the book cover and sell it to children. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know who you're selling to in order to pique their interest. So take an honest look at your book cover and your blurb and everything else, and see whether it can compete in a market that is constantly putting out books. It's not like back in the day. Back in the day, books came out once a year. No, in order to survive now, you have to put out books. You have to keep churning them out because everyone else is. And so in order to be seen, or in order for people to know in order to make yourself visible, I should say, you have to put out just as much as everyone else is. Not all the time, but if you don't see where you're gaining any momentum, you have to do something different. You can't remain the same. So take a look at your book. You might want to re-release it with a new cover, new blurb, new excitement, because if you're not selling a lot, it really doesn't make a difference if you re-release it, because if no one's buying your book, then hey, re-release it. No one's seen it anyway. Okay, don't fall so much in love with the cover and the way you explain the book till you don't want to better it. All right, all those could be reasons why your books aren't selling anywhere or on Amazon. And those are just some ways that you can fix it. Okay, now this took a lot out of me today because I am so sleepy. Because I've been out, I've been up, and I've been doing a bunch of stuff. But I'm happy the Lord gave me another year of life on this earth. And God bless you. And I'll see you around. I'm getting ready to take a nap. Actually, I'm not. I'm working on... I do want to take a nap, but I'm going to tell you what happened. Early this morning, I woke up early this morning, and I started writing on my phone, okay, on my notepad on my phone. So I was like, ooh, this is a great story. Ooh, this is a great story. So although I'm writing on one story right now, I think I'm going to write on this one because I'm really feeling it. So be looking for a book maybe within the next 3 months. I know I'm pushing it, but I really do. I write when I feel it. If I don't feel it, I don't do it. So I'm going to try to take a nap. But because the story is in my head, I guess I'm just going to have to write it. It's going to be a multicultural. So I'll see you later. And hopefully you like it when I release it. Ta-ta.